Hello everybody, and welcome to a kind of different type of video, where we're gonna be kind of going through all of Leon's outfits from the different Resident Evil games, and the different information on them all. So I hope you guys all enjoy this type of video, and if you do, I can make more for different games, different characters, and all the such. But let's get into the first game, where we're going to be talking about Resident Evil 2. So, in Resident Evil 2, there's only one outfit for Leon, and that's just the standard RPD outfit, which I'll put up on screen now. You start with it. You play through the whole game as it, and that's just it. There's not too much for that one. Alright, so for the next game, which is Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4, there's multiple outfits that you can get for that game. Starting with the jacket, the classic, you start off the game in the jacket, and you play throughout the game with the jacket for the most part until he goes and takes it off, and that's when you are then just in the combat t-shirt outfit, which is also sweet. Okay, so moving on. There's a couple other costumes or outfits you can get in Resident Evil 4, starting with the Special 1 outfit, which is the RPD kind of remade outfit for Resident Evil 4, which that's just unlocked by completing the game. In my opinion, this is one of the better looking RPD outfits for Leon. Just in general, Resident Evil 4 had such a good look, like the original one. So this outfit looks really good. Okay, so moving on, we have the second special outfit, which is him in his old-timey gangster suit, which it's a classic black suit with a red tie and the scarf there, with the hat with a little stripe around it. You unlock this by completing separate ways, or by completing or collecting 40 medals in Mercenaries, it says. I'm not too sure if that's for the original game or for the new one, but I believe it is for the original. Alright, so moving on to Resident Evil 6, you start the game out with this badass, cool leather jacket. Also, Resident Evil 6 is one of my favorite games. I played a little bit on my channel here during the Halloween stuff, and besides that, I haven't played too much of it, but I've watched a lot on it, and how could you go wrong with Matt Mercer being the voice of Leon? But you start out with the, the basic leather jacket, the green shirt, it looks like, and just badass looking Leon, kind of more casual wear than his regular military-esque outfit. And then you kind of transition later on into the game for where you're back in your more military kind of set outfit with the purple shirt and the tactical vest and the holsters and all that, which is also very sweet and very cool. And yeah, Resident Evil 6 is just such a good looking game and so action packed and so just different compared to the rest of the Resident Evil franchise. Also, there's a couple more outfits I don't think I mentioned for Resident Evil 6. You have secondary unlockable costume, if that's what you want to call it, is the pirate costume, a regular pirate costume. And to get that, you have to achieve an A rank or higher with Leon on any stage in Mercenaries mode. Following that, you get the blue pirate costume, which is super sweet, super cool. Personally, I don't like it as much as the first pirate costume. I find the first one looks a lot better. It looks like, you know, a classic pirate, and you can't really go wrong with that. And then your third one is called the Polygon costume, which is yet again the classic from original Resident Evil 2. And that was unlocked through the RE-net, or by playing Predator Siege modes. Moving on to the next time we see Leon in a Resident Evil game is the remake for Resident Evil 2. And in the remake, there's a lot more outfits than anything else we've ever seen. Starting with the regular casual wear, which you see him in at first. Which is just sweet. This is a good look if you just want a casual outfit to roll through the game in, which, you know, not really my cup of tea, but you can certainly use it if that's what you're wanting to do. But then soon after that, you transition into the regular RPD outfit, which is just super sweet, super cool, and it looks super good. And then you get your your alternative outfits, which is the original RPD uniform, which is sweet. That looks really good. And then I believe it's just DLC, but you get a couple different outfits here for the DLC stuff, which you get the sheriff's outfit, which is super badass. Looks super good. You get the 98 version, which looks sweet. It is one of my most favorite versions and outfits that is in the game. And then there's the Noir, which that looks really good. I don't like it as much as the other ones, but if you want the kind of classic gangster look as such, as, you know, back like the Resident Evil 4 version had, then that is a good way to do it. And then after that, you got your standard damaged outfit, which, you know, that one looks kind of good if you're going through like you want to go through a ragged, torn kind of, like you've been beat to hell. That is a great outfit to use for that. Alright, moving on. We are on to my favorite, the best outfit, or best game ever, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, they got some outfits. There is some outfits in this one. We're going to start with the base game outfits and then move on to DLC for this one. So starting with the jacket, you know, you get that right from the start. You can play through most of the game with that. You get that but the actual outfit, you can use it later for the whole game. Once you complete the main story, you get it. And that goes with the second part, which is the shirt, or the original look, like how I was talking about for the original Resident Evil 4, which is looks super good in this as well. Super good. And yet again, you complete the main story on any difficulty and you can use that. Then moving towards the next one, Pinstripe, or as known, the Mafia, which is what we talked about and was in the original Resident Evil 4 as well. You complete the main story, you get that. You get that bad boy. You can use that wherever, whenever. in this one, you know, it looks a lot alike. Personally, I believe the original Resident Evil 4 one looks way better in my opinion. Okay. And then there is the Resident Evil 4 remake RPD outfit, which you get that by achieving an S rank with all characters in all stages in Mercenaries mode. Which, you know, it sounds really difficult, but honestly, I was seeing a video on it, and I'm gonna even do it. It's not that hard at all. You know, you just gotta play, and you just gotta play good. Which, you know, is easier said than done. Alright, so moving on from that, now we're into the DLC. The first one that I have here is the casual outfit. Now, I do not like this outfit at all. I find this outfit is just not good. There's many more outfits that I prefer over this. But, you know, what can you say? What can you do? It could be a lot worse. Okay, so the next one here is Romantic, it's called. Now, this one is very interesting. It's very old school, very like the Renaissance era look. I do really like it. You know, the white shirt and the buttons on the pants and everything like that. I could see it being fun to use in the game, and I could see me definitely using that through my playthrough. Next one here is called Hero. Hero it's just a beautiful outfit. I don't like how they got rid of his hair. If they kept all these with his standard hair, I feel like they would have looked a lot better. But the hair they have on here, you know, it suits it well. It looks good. You have the brown kind of armor, leather armor look, and the pirate boots look, and just, it is a super solid outfit. Alright, next is called Villain. And this is like an emo goth look with the feathers down one side, and, you know, the red gloves and a little bit of red on the, is that like a hood? Or like collar, I guess I should say. And then, you know, you have the long black hair and black pants and in all black. It does look really good. It's just not necessarily what I would be using, and not necessarily my favorite in all of this, that's for sure. But like I said, it could be a lot worse. Alright, we are on here to the last and final Resident Evil game that is not out yet. As I'm recording this, we still have around 10 days that we have until we get to play this, and I'm super excited. But there's some costumes. They have some outfits. You start with the regular outfit, which is him in his super cool jacket, which I do really like. The all black. It's a lot like the Resident Evil 4 look, just all black here. He's showing his age, but you know, it could be a hell of a lot worse. And then we have some of the DLC outfits, which I see a couple here I'm pretty sure using, which is the jacketless one, which is, you know, the jacket one. Or, well, I guess it's not jacketless, it is more of a tighter fit, rugged, more of like just a regular, not winter jacket as the other one would be, or... And this one looks super sweet. You know, you got all the accessories on it. You got the ammo, you got the grenades, you got your guns hanging, and all that. Looks like it has camo pants. I don't know how that's actually going to look in-game yet, because we haven't seen it. But it does look quite good. Then moving on, we have the Resident Evil 4 look, which is super cool. Looks super good. Can't really go wrong with that, I don't think, you know. The jacket, I wish it was a little bit more like the original Resident Evil 4. They did it a lot like the remake. But it still does look quite good, and it's definitely one that I'm going to be using a lot. And then moving on to the final one for this is the suit. And that looks super good, super sweet. Can't go wrong with that at all. It does look super awesome, and I'm definitely going to be using that a little bit as well. I guess I'm going to have to say I'm going to be using all of them quite a bit. But it is just super well done, super well made. A lot of thought and time was definitely put into all these outfits in all the different games, and I can definitely tell that. If there's any I missed and you guys have noticed, please let me know, and I will make sure to either update the video or like it in the comments, or, you know, if I find something, I'll definitely add it in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this. I know this is a shorter video. This is just kind of me rambling about Leon's outfits, and I'll do some of the other games as well. And I just hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the very next video. Peace.